Do you know what I've realized in the last few days of doing nothing but staring at the wall thinking about the kids being kidnapped? Mallow and Tallow have to be a reference to Malon and Talon from Ocarina of Time. And if that's the case, does that make Beth Ingo? Oh my god, the image! Take it down, take it down! Anyway, hello guys, it's UniversalGiant. Welcome back for more of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episodes, we had all the kids kidnapped. The forest of Faron had fallen under some twilight blanket, and we got turned into a wolf. And the only person who had any idea what was going on disappeared. So we're pretty much on our own right now, and we don't know what we're gonna do. So, what next? Oh, never mind. She's still here. Did you think that I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need some cooperation from someone from the twilight, like me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that? Well, that'll depend on your actions. Like saving them. Because you can never trust words, you know. I can't even speak. Right now, I want a sword and a shield that'll suit me. Do you understand me, don't you? So what do you do? While you're dawdling, the twilight continues to expand, even though it never actually does. Come on, hurry it up! So we can't go back into the twilight because Midna's the only one that's going to be able to pull us through by our own will, and she's not willing to do it. So we're going to have to head back to Ordon and see what the hell she wants from us. But before we go, we have some enemies to attack. Of course, these guys aren't from the twilight because we're not in the twilight. They're just regular average enemies now. So we have to learn how to fight them as a wolf, but it's exactly the same as it was the twilight enemies. So what about our own house? No, we can't go back to our own house? We have to deal with these stupid guys? Well, we actually don't, but I just feel like getting used to the controls again. Hey buddy, how you doing? You're dead now. I also love how they explode. It's not as awesome as they did explode when they were in Wind Waker. Wait! Green text. Is that the squirrel? Thank you for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the village and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. But I know you're not one of them. I can tell because you smell like the trees of Ordon. If you run into any trouble, try talking to the animals. We animals understand one another, so you'll be alright. Really? You don't just scream your names at each other? So, we're back in our home village during the night as a wolf. Oh, how did it come to this? The children, please say nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. Please forgive your good-for-nothing father. Oh, so that is a male. I had a feeling it was, because I remember this scene vaguely, but... Okay, so there are two things that we need to do here. The first thing, I suppose we'll just casually walk our way over here, nice and quiet. We don't want to disturb the fellows over here having their nice little meeting. Shield. That sounds like something I'm mildly interested in. But I don't want them to know that I'm listening. Yeah, I can't exactly hear that. Let's try to get a little bit closer, and then maybe we can hear them. So, that shield is still in your house, right? Yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Good. Go grab it quick as you can. Russell got wounded pretty bad, so he can't go search for the kids. I'll take over for him. But Russell had a sword, Mayor, and he still got hurt. If you're unarmed, you're done for. I'll be fine. The swords we're going to present to the royal family should still be at Russell's house. Oh yeah? I understand. Alright, Mayor. I'll hurry up and get that shield. You wait just here. No good! Run! I'm a wolf. What do you think I'm gonna do to you? That's not a bad bit of information you heard, huh? Ugh, look at that open window. This village is full of idiots. Well, we never really had a problem with thieves before, so... we should jump up there. But from where? Okay, so we have to get ourselves a shield. I don't quite know why. Mom! Mama! 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 Doesn't look like we're the only ones that know how to use the hawk. Great, so now the hawk's going to be attacking us. Fun times. Not much to do to evade that thing, though. So we come over here, little cat, speak to the cat, don't really care. Yeah, I know, I'm not a match for him. Maybe we should go up and scare the guy who summoned it. Sounds like a good idea to me. How are we going to do that, Midna? Come on, let's go up on the roof of there and scare that guy. Look at him posing like he's all important. Wait until he sees us. So we just do our regular Midna jumping attack, and then we jump straight to the guy. And he runs off like a little kid. So now that we're up here, we can follow Midna up into the roof and down the chimney. And into the guy's house we go. Now in here, as you might have expected... Found it! Your voice is squeaking there, Midna. But right on the wall is our shield. How nice and convenient. I don't know what we're going to use it for as a wolf, though. You got the Ordon shield! Press L to defend yourself, but beware. If it's touched by fire, it'll burn, just like the Deku shield. So many allusions to Ocarina of Time. It looks kind of cheap. What do you think? It's made of wood. Alright then, next is a sword. Hurry up and get one! Why? We can't even use the damn thing. Nor can we leave out the door, so we have to jump out this window here. Now, as the mayor and the other dude mentioned... What was that sound? The children could not have returned. Could they? I must go out and search one last time. You get inside the house. I placed the sword that was to be our gift to Hyrule on the couch. If the mayor comes for it, please give it to him. But darling, your injuries... Yep, Russell's got the sword. Big surprise, the guy that's been mentoring us on how to use the sword is the one that has the sword in the first place. Although, weren't we supposed to deliver the sword, so shouldn't we have had it, or we didn't ever reach that day? I suppose not. Okay, so we come down here. Russell's going to try to attack us, but we can just run right past him. And over here, use your senses, find a digging spot, and that'll allow you to get inside the house. Which, of course, contains the shield! Oh wait, we have the shield already. So what does it have? Nice, sharp, pointy thing? Pointy thing? And now we have the Ordon sword, a sword crafted by Russell, the best swordsman in Ordon. I would disagree with that, as a tribute to the royal family. Alright, so now you have a sword. Looks like it can actually be useful when you concentrate. Alright, no more detours. I'm going to take you back into the Twilight. Go to the woods where you first transformed into that shape. You don't have to use your senses to dig out. You can just dig if you know where the spot is. You don't have to look for the sparkles, but I like to do it just to make sure I know where I'm digging and I don't dig around like an idiot. So now that we have a sword and a shield, we can do absolutely nothing with them because we're a wolf. Hi, Russell. Where'd you get that sword? I want that sword. Can we attack Russell? I've never actually tried this before. No, he just hurts us. We can't hurt him. Okay, fair enough. Kind of silly that we ran into his torch twice and our shield didn't burn up. I guess that would pretty much destroy the game. We wouldn't be able to recover that shield anyway. Where are we going? Hard to see where you're going around in the dark in this place. I'm also going to do as much as I can to cut out the fade-outs on the black screens as we transition between rooms here. But before we head too far... Wait. Come to my spring. Okay, mysterious light. You have been transformed by the power of shadow. Come to me. It's a trap! Beware. A shadow being. It approaches. Yeah, you didn't think we were out of the woods yet, did you? We haven't even gotten into the woods. But remember that warp that King Bulblin set up right before he ran off with the kids? Looks like it dropped for us a beast for us to fight. Now, the most effective way to battle this thing is to jump attack it and repeatedly press A as you're attached to it to attack it, and it disappears in 2 rounds. Nice and quick. And the warp turns green. I'm sure that has absolutely no significance whatsoever. Yeah, that scene will have more significance later on, but we'll find out shortly. It's a giant goat. Really?
O brave youth, I am one of 4 light spirits that protect Hyrule at the behest of the gods. I am Ortona.
Why do you look like a goat?
The black beast you slayed was a shadow being. It had come to seize the power of the light I wield.
And you're going to tell us about the power of the light you wield, aren't you? Yep.
My brethren in Hyrule have already had their light stolen by these fell beasts.
Hey, that looks like the spring in Farron Woods.
The entire kingdom has been reduced to a netherworld, ruled by the cursed powers of the darkness.
Well, that explains why Farron fell into Twilight, I guess. So they just took the ball you're holding? Is that really all it takes?
The blight will not stop with Hyrule. Before long, the entire world of light will fall into the hands of the king who rules the Twilight.
But nowhere else has you light spirits to protect them, so haven't we already lost the world?
To save this land from the king of Twilight, the lost light must be recovered. The 3 light spirits who have lost their light must be revived. There is but one who can revive them and redeem this land. You.
Shock and awe! I'm surprised as ever.
You still have not discovered your true power. Those transformed by Twilight usually cannot recover their original forms. Unless, if you were to return to the Farron Woods, where you were first transformed, if you were to revive the light spirit, there, by the power of the light spirit, you may find the means to regain your other state of being.
Okay, my mistake to let this text scroll out on its own. I am not going to let it do that anymore, guys. That probably took 4 times as long to talk out than I would have taken, but nevertheless. We are in the spring now, and as you can see, since we lost a little bit of health earlier, we should slowly regain it here. Or it just instantly did it. But whenever you have one of these springs here, you can just stand in it and the water will slowly regain your health for you, which is a very nice tidbit of information to know. But now that we have the sword and the shield, we can head over to Farron Woods, where we were first transformed into a wolf, and like Midna said, she'll be able to pull us in, so maybe we can do something about the Twilight over here. It's so dark I can't even see where the darkness starts and the wolf begins. Hey, look! The Farron Woods that you knew so well, they're now covered in twilight. So you may not be able to come back here, but do you still want to go? There's nothing left to do out here. I say we continue on. But this is a point of no return. At least until we get rid of the Twilight.